of Kenya, and his issues and his mandate is around being the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. The issues of the mountain, it's the people of Mount Kenya to decide who should be their leader. And I think they have been very clear the last 1 week about who they would want them to be their leader. And I think they have spoken clearly and candidly around the leadership of Professor Kithure Kindiki. So the Deputy President, let him serve his mandate, the assignments that he has been given, both by his boss, who he is the principal assistant, and also the mandate as stipulated in the Constitution. We need leaders in our country, leaders who are forthright, leaders who are visionary. We don't want this reactionary leadership where somebody can only think about how he or she can assume the next position, or how he or she can maintain the position they hold. The issue that we should have is, are you serving the purpose of the position that you currently hold? Because honestly, every other day you are paying taxes as a citizen. So if you are paying taxes every other day, you expect services to you as a citizen. You don't expect those services to be rendered the next year or next month. You want it pronto. I think that is a conversation that we should have.
Fair enough.
But as a mountain or as a region where I come from, as I said earlier, the last 15 years, I think our leadership has been wanting. We have been electing all manner of people, people who whip emotions, people who come and bring us sympathy cards and sympathy issues. We want solutions to our people. We want to take over from where Kibaki left us. A leadership that is visionary, a leadership that listens, a leadership that even if you are considering bringing goodies to your people, you don't have to come and start boasting to other regions. Because people are going to see like our region is this special or entitled region. We want a leadership that is visionary and a leadership that is fair, even in terms of projection of what they are doing for our people. Fair
enough. Mr. Kinuthia, you said the mistakes that Gachagua has made are irredeemable. And from where you sit, he made his bed, he should lay in it.
Yes.
Was yesterday's move to miss an event in his own backyard with a seat preserved for him and an event attended by President William Ruto a big miscalculation from his side?
It's suicidal. It's not a if you miss a calculation, you can always correct. But if you attempt suicide, you become a government and state guest in prison. So the Deputy President revolting against his boss is counterproductive. It is not like even the people who are from Nyeri celebrated his miss. It is not that he gained a heroic status for missing this. This was, and this is what I'm saying, Masengeli and Gachagua are getting very bad political advice. Very bad. And the people advising them want nothing less than their failure. I mean, why would you tell a police boss to miss a court? This is the question I was asking earlier. Now, this is the question I'm asking again. Why would anyone tell the Deputy President to boycott a presidential event, not in Jamhuri grounds or in Nairobi or in the capital city, in his home yard, where he has been crying loudest, singing Mau Mau radical songs on top of cars? This is a place you should have come and told the President, Your Excellency, sir, my boss, the people ahead of us here voted for you overwhelmingly, knowing very well I was your deputy. So as a way of affirmation, they voted for me. So Rocco and Zach have been persecuting me, yet they claim to support you. Have you sent them? That is what a leader should be able to do. But if you go there and start doing corners and such things, he has made his position and his claim every day weakening his position. That's why what he said in Baricho, I think sometimes you can feel when storms are coming. He was pleading with elected leaders like Geoffrey Ruku, and I'm using it because he's serving in the jurisdiction of Kenya. I don't want to use my brother. His jurisdiction is East Africa. He was saying they should remember that one small thing he has done, they should save him. Why? He can feel the storm, the tornado and storms from very far, and for sure it is coming here. So it is irredeemable. That was a very bad suicidal attempt to miss the president's event. It was wrong.
In his defense, he says he was held up in Baricho, and in fact, one of his close allies, that is Senator Karunga Othangwa, the Kiambu senator who was with him, says through his X account, to clarify misinformation from political spin masters and the masterminds behind the plans to impeach the deputy president, both the president and the DP were expected to attend a service in Kirinyaga and Nyeri churches. The president was specifically scheduled to officially open the Baricho parish rectory. As shown in the plaque, he attached a photo of the plaque. But regarding stood in for him. The DP had also planned to join the president in Nyeri after representing him in Kirinyaga, but time constraints made it impossible.
Who was that person?
Karunga Othangwa was with the DP in Kirinyaga.
Never mention such people in front of an intellectual table, because they don't deserve a mention in this table. However, it is important to say that Mheshimiwa should go ahead. If they have 69 people indeed who are committed, I'm asking them to save the country the noise, to save the country the prodigious chaos, and do the right thing. They should institute a motion of impeachment, because 69 is enough number from the mountain to marshal other numbers. And impeach him, so that that office can be filled substantively by a person who wants to work for the people for the remaining 3 years. Otherwise, if they don't do this, they will be making noise for no reason. People will be engaged in counterproductive wars, hatred, and before we know, we'll be breeding chaos in the country. So, Mheshimiwa, I'm sending you to your fellow people. Go and do the right thing. Fair enough,
Mr. Kinuthia. You see the same way, Karunga Othangwa tweeted, Moses Kuria did tweet, he was in that event, and he said this is the last time this seat will be vacant. Now, Honorable Ruku, are you privy to any plans to impeach the deputy president?
That's a very hefty question. What you're saying is, Kenya as a nation, the people of Kenya are not interested in kingship. The people of Kenya are interested in services, in what the government, which they put in power, what that government can do for them. Whether it's in the Mount Kenya region or in Coast region or wherever it is, that is what they're interested in. And if there is anybody in government who is not, buying to that, then that person should leave government. And we saw the ministers were sent home. Almost a half of the cabinet went home, isn't it? We have seen security agencies, those who are at the top of the security, were sent home. We saw reorganization in the military. So I think also it's high time we get some reorganization in presidency, because it's a very critical institution. Presidency, we saw some reorganization. It's a very critical arm. We saw reorganization in cabinet, in security, also in military. So probably we are likely to see reorganization in the presidency for the posterity, for this government to be able to deliver its promises. Now, so that whoever is interested in kingship can proceed in that agenda. Because the agenda here is our roads, our water, our electricity.
Fair enough.
That is our agenda.
Fair
our
enough.
Fee.
Fair enough.
Our tea.
You speak the same language with the majority leader, and yesterday he said, in his own words, he said the president should shake off the snake in his hand. Now, are you saying, from what you're saying, reorganization of the presidency and all that, are you in a way saying the president should dismiss his deputy?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that.
He has no power in any case.
President cannot be able to dismiss his deputy. What I'm saying is, we as members of parliament, we have said one of the principal assistants of the president is too busy with kingship rhetorics. We were sent. I would be examined by the people of Better North after 5 years. They would be asking me, Roko, we elected you as a member of parliament. Where is our Gikuari, Kirie, Shiara road? Is it tarmacked? They will be asking me, how many villages have been connected with electricity. Okay. Because in Bere North we have 684 villages which have no power since independence.
Fair enough.
And if you multiply that by 100 households in every village, you can see how many households with no power. These are the questions which I'll be answering in another 3 years from now. So I need someone who can assist me in getting that done. And we know the process of getting it done. Decisions have been made at the cabinet level.
20 seconds.
I have to be able to rope it properly. But if I'm coming to rope you and you tell me about kingship, you tell me how it should be respected. The respect we will hand respect when we offer services to our people.
Before I engage Honorable Karobia, I just want to know, in 20 seconds, can you reply to this? If the president, if the DP is not, helping the Kenya Kwanza government to, implement the manifesto and address the issues that the Kenyans do face day in, day out, what should the president do? What would you advise him to do?
You see,
20 seconds.
You ask me a question which is above my paying grade. Okay?
Fair enough.
So me, I'm just saying.
Fair enough.
I know you want to hear about impeachment of the deputy president.
Fair enough.
That is not my business.
Okay.
I don't know anything about impeaching the deputy president. The issue which you are saying is the 69 members of parliament plus Karobia, 70 is a member of parliament. 70 have decided that the link between the project being implemented in the Mount Kenya region and the Kenya Kwanza administration is Professor Kithure Kindiki.
Fair enough. Thank you very much. Honorable Karobia, like I said earlier on, whatever Gachagua is facing right now, some people have likened it to whatever President William Ruto faced when he was DP in the second term. And the president, during his swearing-in ceremony, did say he will do whatever it takes to protect his deputy. Now, regardless of whether the DP has performed his functions or not, the president, has so far not come to the defense of his deputy because his, lieutenants, the likes of, Kimani Ichung'wah was speaking with him in the same function with the president yesterday, have been constantly attacking the DP. Now, the president is simply watching what is unfolding before his eyes. What should he do? Because he said he will protect his deputy. How can he address the issues at hand?
You see, I like the way the President William Ruto is focused on the mandate that he was given by Kenyans. We received a very difficult economy. So far the dollar has stabilized and it will still go down. So far under President William Ruto, close to 116 jobs have already been created around the affordable housing. So far under President William Ruto, we brought down the prices of basic food care, like food prices, like maize flour, from 230 to now almost 115. So far, we have seen Kenya's foreign policy image move from what you would call a middle power in the continental affairs to a key and strategic nation, to the point of being given NATO status in terms of non-NATO membership. So I think President William Ruto should continue on that trajectory. Let politicians like myself and Mheshimiwa Roko here fix the politics of the level that we are discussing now. So that, because President William Ruto has already projected himself to be a leader not only for our country, but also at the African level. From where I sit as an East African member of parliament, I can tell you the kind of respect we have acquired, or we have been accorded as a country by our counterparts or our neighbors, just because of the kind of leadership our president projects outside there. I would want our president to continue that way. The issues of politics and who becomes what, we, the politicians and also the citizens, we are going to fix that.
Fair enough. Honorable Zach, even as we come to the tail end of this particular show, I did not want to ask this question to Honorable Karobia, Honorable Ruku, because, they're politicians at the end of the day, they're elected leaders. From where you sit, you know, as you traverse the vast Mount Kenya region, the DP says is, you know, listening to the ground and is following what the people, you know, on the ground are telling him. From your own point of view, what are the people of Mount Kenya saying?
He should tell us. What is he saying they are saying?
From your point of view. From
okay, I will tell you, but what is he saying they are telling him? Because only him seems to be hearing different from what all of us are hearing. He has mentioned it here. People of Mount Kenya region saying that they elected Ruto, by the way, against my advice. Okay? They elected him. And they gave him a mandate, which they called a very glamorous term, which they have suddenly forgotten, called GMR. Guaranteed Minimum Returns on Agro Crops, Agriculture, coffee, tea, milk, miraa, and something they called potatoes. Very good. So what the president did, fair enough. I may not like him, but let's be honest. Okay. He took that matter and said, the highest ranking officer in my government, who is my principal assistant, the deputy president, will steer this matter. And soon, he added him another one, which is a menace in the mountain called illicit brewing, illicit brew making and selling. So he told him, my brother, and they used to work together, you remember, speaking boldly about how these things will be done. The deputy president took that matter and started saying he's going to sort this matter. Then he started attacking cartels. So this is the point. What Mount Kenya people are saying from my own traversing, and by the way, I traverse a lot of it. It's not for the sake of this show. I traverse a lot of mountain. What they are telling us is, where is the deputy president voice when it comes to university funding new model? Where is deputy president voice when it comes to deteriorating prices of our crops? Where is his voice, including the Russia tragedy? Where is his voice? So because the only voice they are hearing him say is that he's being fought. They're asking by who, he's not saying. He's saying that when he look ahead, he see darkness. He cannot tell us when he started being a seer. And which darkness that thing is. The only person who was the last seer of the mountain was called Shegewa Kefiro, who was an ordained by the gods to see for the mountain.
Fair enough.
How can he claim he can see for the mountain now, but the things that Kenyans want done, he cannot even comment?
Fair enough. Gentlemen, we are running out of time. I'll give each and every one of you a minute to make your final remarks and just answer my question. What next for the mountain? What next for Gachagua? And are we likely to, are we likely to see a change in terms of the ticket for President William Ruto come 2027? In a minute, kindly.
The mountain is finally united. It is true we have the title deed for Mount Kenya East moving forward, but the Mount Kenya West has joined us, our few, in terms of what we need to do moving forward, and we are in agreement with that. The 7 or 6 who are members who are remaining, let them join the majority, so that mountain can be fully united. And let's see the guy we have decided to be the ring, Professor Kithure Kindiki. He has the kind of Mwai Kibaki bling. He's a man who can be sold in the rest of the Kenya, and that is the kind of stature, the intellect, the demeanor which we need to be seen coming from our region.
Thank you.
Our region is not known for profundo, it's not known for division, people who are always dividing others. Is known for bring people together.
Thank you.
Interact, economic, sound economic policies.
Thank you.
Moving forward, that's what we need.
Thank you very much, Honorable Ruko. Honorable Karobi.
Thank you very much for having me. I think as a region we have communicated clearly and candidly of the leadership that we would want. We want a leadership that is visionary. We want a leadership that represents what our region would want for our country. And Professor Kithure Kindiki has espoused that leadership in terms of how he has handled his docket and the assignments that he has been mandated by this government. That is the leadership that we want for our region. That is the leadership we, as a region, we think and believe that other Kenyans can trust and believe as a leadership that as a region we are going to provide.
Thank you very much. Mr. Kinodi.
The Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has no vision for his own people or the country. It is very clear. He's working at cross purpose with everybody. He is facing different direction from what the rest are facing. But I want an assurance through my brother here, Geoffrey Ruku, to go and tell the Professor of Interior, Minister Kithure Kindiki, since the mountain has been, half of the title deed has gone, actually a quarter of the title deed has gone with them, how sure am I he will also protect me as a Westerner? So I would want to ask Mheshimiwa to go and tell him, because he has my number, to go, I'll give him my number, to tell me assuredly, former CAS, Zach Kinuthia, I will also take your interest at heart if I become the link between the mountain and its future. Otherwise, for now, I feel that the Eastern people are coming for my neck. They want to obliterate me and bury me into a grave I am not familiar with.
Well, thank you very much, Honorable.
Don't split the mountain. That's my point. The mountain is better united. If we are bequeathing it to him, Professor Kindiki, then he needs it as united with its 5 million votes, as he said, and with the intellectually capable leaders who will help him steer the country ahead.
Thank you very much.
In the future. And 2027, yes, the ticket will change.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much for making time. Honorable Karobe, thank you very much. Honorable Ruku, thank you very much. Mr. Zach Kinuthia, always a pleasure having you. Now, that was a big conversation here on the new dawn surrounding the politics of the mountain, with the Deputy President now seemingly lonely at the top. Question is, what will he do to redeem himself, if at all he can redeem himself? Or what next for him, even as the mountain seeks to front Interior CS Professor Kithure Kindiki to be the kingpin and the spokesperson of the mountain, even as the country gears up to the general elections in 2027. Thank you very much. Do have yourself a wonderful day. Remy Majalo will be here in a moment with the morning vibe. But from me, that is all for today. See you again tomorrow morning. Do have a wonderful day. And like always, God bless.
A king without a kingdom.